ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the show. My name is Adam.
Landon.
Sanman.
And we are here today in our heightened state of consciousness to bring you tidings from our innards. Yes. So, what were we talking about before we took this big, long little lapse in time and break here? What did we do?
Good question. I mean, we had Stephanie on the podcast.
I think Sanman was saying something about, what were you talking about, Sanman?
I'm too sexy for my
Beautiful.
That's what it
too
was.
sexy for my shirt.
I think we should
too
spark
sexy for my
I
shirt.
agree. Yo, have you guys seen anything about Dogecoin or anything about crypto lately?
Yeah, I've heard a lot about that shit.
I've had this app installed, but I never made an account, Webull, and fucking put $300 in it. I'm still waiting for it to transfer because it takes fucking 5 days. But since then, Doge has crashed. It went from 70 cents a fucking coin almost to 38, 40 cents a coin or something like that. Or it's around 50.
I thought it was supposed to explode on
Hey,
Saturday.
I'm still gonna buy. My thing is buy it regardless.
What?
It's worth investing if you can afford to put a couple $100 in. It's worth seeing if something comes from it. Fuck it.
You thought it was funny to hear me scratching around on the porcelain there.
Sanman is just having a good old time.
No, I was trying to figure out my coins, bitcoins, or whatever the fuck it was I had.
Bitcoin is the biggest, but my thing is okay, that's cool. But Litecoin, I'm kind of into because that's always in between third and sixth place, so it's always in the background but always there. So I'm all right, so that's reliable.
Right.
Ethereum is slowly creeping to 4,000.
The scary thing about that shit is if you fucking
coin.
What?
The Litecoin.
Litecoin, yes. What?
Is that what it is? A Litecoin?
Lite.
You know what? Fuck you, then.
What? What do you want? Dark coin?
Where's
Is that what
where's
you're
the
trying
dark
to say?
coin?
What are you motherfucker?
No,
Fuck
man.
you for that.
I'm just saying, you got a Litecoin. What's up, bitch?
You should make a sand coin. You know you can make your own currency.
I want the heavy coin.
Is that a coin, or are you just making one?
I just made one up.
Well, maybe you should.
It's light
That
coin.
was some bullshit, man.
What?
He fired up the joint. He passed it to you, and you passed it back to him. That's
No, he fired up the joint.
man,
Yeah.
that's not how I seen
No,
that
you
shit.
literally gave it to me just now.
Oh, my
I
bad.
apologize for not giving it to you, though. But we were talking, so I just handed it to him.
I knew it was some hate in that bitch somewhere.
You know what's funny? I was at the Thomas filled up my tire today, and I looked out and see a bag of weed. Saw a fucking bag of weed.
Was it yours?
No. It was
Well,
a little,
how big of a bag of weed?
tiny, bro. It was a 0.1, 0.2, tiny. There was but it was nugs though. It wasn't just shakes.
Was
I
it
was
a pillow?
Yo, I found a nugget in a fucking change return in a
so
fucking
hold on. It was a nugget,
vending
but it was
machine.
also bagged too, in a dime bag. So I'm it's covered up. I'm
Was it a pillow?
a pillow? I don't.
That's a little baggy stuffed. Them little baggy stuffed.
No,
Little pillows.
it was not a pillow.
Okay.
'Cause we don't do that around these parts no more. It's 2021, sir.
My
Yeah.
bad. I'm sorry.
It's okay. We forget. We
Y'all don't
forgive you.
serve
You're
pillows.
you're
Fuck
old
no.
school.
That's some ancient shit you just said.
Pillows?
Bro, yes.
So I think we should get
Like-
some more guests on this podcast. I think Jared would be a good one.
No, I think we used to
Jared, he
get
does,
Barefoot?
Sunday. Yeah.
Yeah.
we get
go-
4 pillows for
For sure.
35 for 35.
Oh, no.
Also, Stefan.
Who's
No,
that?
I think we should get Terrence.
Stefan is the fucking. You're talking about the game time manager. Hell no.
Why you don't like him?
He's a. I mean, yeah. I guess we could. Nah, I don't fuck.
Ooh.
That's my brother, man, for a long time.
I don't trust him.
So,
Why?
I don't know.
Why?
I don't want to get into that. I'm not getting into that on air right now. But so, hold on. What was?
I don't trust him either, motherfucker. What's up?
But anyway, I was saying Stefan. He's this old school head. He's about 70.
yeah.
And he is an original hippie. You know who I'm talking about? The guy with the white hair. He's an artist. I think we should all as Knuckleheads visit his artist studio. He's invited me down there. He's lived
For sure. That sounds
above the
awesome.
place across from 7-Eleven. And he has a little studio. They only have 3 or 4 people at a time because it's so small. But
That's cool.
that's where he spends all his time. You'll see him down at the grotto, and he's a long-haired dude, great. You can't miss him. You know what I mean? There's
Right
only a
on.
couple. He's the only dude that looks like that. But he's a super cool guy, and I think he does some fucking stories because that dude has seen some shit. That's a fucking fact. That's an old head right there.
I
Interesting
love
guy.
people talking to people who've seen some shit.
He's an artist, local artist. Did we say that we wanted to do local artists when we
For
first?
sure. That's kind of the whole point of this, isn't it?
Yee-hoo!
That almost got you killed.
What? Oh, you
Yeah,
did?
you said.
You fucking did for real.
That's some funny shit.
It is funny.
Sanman,
I had a crazy ass life.
You still
there's
have
got to
it,
be
one.
some stories from your crazy ass life you haven't told on the podcast.
Oh goddamn stuff! I could go to jail for some of the stuff.
You can't go to jail for anything that you say on this podcast.
Well, hold on. Let's not promise him that, but like, let's hope that.
Yeah, what?
No, you can't. No, this is Creative Commons, man. No, you're not.
Right.
You can't. This is for.
I don't know if lawyers agree, but
Well, they can fuck off.
I agree too.
Unless
I
you
think-
have a piece of paper that
You
says
think
it's
she's
something
cute?
different.
Yeah, but that's a heavily edited photo. I mean, she looks very cute, but that's a very heavily
No,
edited
she looks
photo.
exactly like that.
Okay, I mean, it's still edited, so like I don't know.
Yo,
but
Joey Diaz can get away with all that shit that
You
he
seen
said
it?
about his life, robbing people and fucking
Yeah.
doing coke off of titty dancers' asses and shit. You ain't, fucking come on.
You've seen
Stop.
her before, right?
I've seen her before, yeah.
She looks exactly
is
like
that Red
doesn't
Rocks? Go back one picture.
Who's this going
That's
to?
Red Rocks in Colorado.
No, don't forget the black man.
We never could.
So let's hear a story, Sam, man.
I don't have any.
Yeah, you do. For the sake of what we're doing here, you do. I know that.
I can't think of anything.
No harm will come to you, Sam, man. I can assure this. If it happened over 20 years ago, no harm will come to you.
What was a murder?
I remember one time we were trying not to laugh, and the comedian was on. That shit was fucking hilarious. And we were trying, because it was late, and we were not supposed to be up. But the more we tried not to laugh, the worse it was.
That's how it goes. The laughter is contagious. So you see one person starting on some shit, you're like, oh no,
Well, that shit was
oh
fun.
no.
People can get away with anything that they just... If you just
I have
go
hands
for it.
and a heart.
Well, but
I have hands and a heart. You can pass it to
it was
me.
hard. It was
You just
getting
keep putting it there. You're like, fuck it.
I'm lazy like
It's
that.
okay.
Like, no, I had a friend that used to pee on himself. Well, he wasn't really my friend, but
Was he an Irish guy?
uh-uh.
Okay, because like
Irish people like to piss on themselves? Is this what you're saying?
Yeah,
Landon?
what's up with
people
that?
of the English and Irish persuasion a lot are what are called pissers, and whenever they get really drunk, they just want to piss over everything.
Oh, you fucking pisser. What are they?
Yeah, that's why the people you say you're pissed, because
Are you
back in the day it
was
was normal for to get like fucking drink like a gallon of beer and then go out back and just like piss. So it was like, wow, if they're fucking drunk, you know because they're pissing everywhere. And that was like a British and fucking
He's
like Irish
fucking
kind of
piss
thing.
drunk.
Exactly. That's where it all comes from. So that kind of has become a genetic thing, and there are certain people of that ancestry who
Some people like
will
to
still
have people piss
like
on
they'll
them.
they'll get drunk and they'll be like fucking they'll end up peeing on like their girl's clothes in the fucking closet. You know what I mean? Instead of using the bathroom, maybe because they were drunk and thought it was. I don't know
I've pissed
how. There's
into
no
the
toilet.
heater before.
That's what I'm saying. It's like they'll go they'll piss on shit they're not supposed to piss on.
Yeah, I've pissed in random places before.
I puked on a lot of bad things. I've never pissed in any
I
bad spots.
haven't.
though,
I
I'll
don't
tell
have a
you
lot
that.
of
only the
experience
toilet for me.
puking.
And then a bush. Only in a bush whenever you're outside like hunting or something. But come on, I
you ever
got.
take a shit in the woods with no toilet?
Oh, thank God, no.
Yeah.
Or at least hold on. Yes, but we had toilet paper.
One time,
Toilet paper is a defining factor of man.
One time I was sitting in my car smoking a joint at the Ocean Club on West Shore in Cyprus. And this girl came out and lifted up this big old wedding skirt or dress or whatever it was. It was huge. The dress, she had to grab it from both sides. And she squatted and pissed. And you know what I did? I
Busted out laughing.
I laughed, but I did the most dishonorable thing ever. I turned up my headlights.
You turned your headlights on to some poor drunk pissing girl.
I did.
And
I get it.
was there a fucking like?
I get it.
Were there people that turned around?
No. Well, this is the thing. She didn't give a fuck. She didn't care.
Hey
What,
man,
did she look at you or like be like?
She
Man,
didn't
like
look,
what?
She didn't look at. She had
She's
to
in her
hold
own
that-
world.
She had to hold that dress up because she got peed on.
At least she was doing that though, going through the care.
Man, I saw
Did you
these
know a
girls
woman tried to
pissing on
pee
each
on me
other.
for-
I know what you're talking about. I was there. I
Fucking
seen
out
it.
back in the grotto one night. They were fucking
God.
rolling all over each other, trying to fuck each
grease.
other. Next to the fuck in between the grease trap and the dumpster.
Like, there was some grease.
and
That was
they-
greasy,
they were
literally
fucked
and
up.
figuratively.
They were
greasy.
fucking
And they
Lesbians.
were making out.
Lesbians.
Oh my god! But
pissing
the
on
one
it.
bitch was like trying to
One-
get away or
One
some
was
shit.
peeing while the other one was making out with her. Like, dude,
Well,
it
the
was
one
wild.
knew she was fucked up. She just gave up. She fell asleep and had to get a cop and shit. But the other girl was like, "No, get up, baby. We're fucking right here." And like they were pissing on each other and puking on each
Where's
other.
a creep when you need one?
It's just disgusting.
Hey, man. Fuck.
That's
What else can you say?
One time, a situation like that happened at the Empire. Was it on?
Empire was a block away.
Yeah, and these fucking cops. This chick, I think I called the cops, and she was laid out, and she had the little mini skirt on. You could see everything, and the cops were surrounded her, waiting to figure out whatever. And I stuck my head in. They go, "Hey guys, if you help me put her in the truck, I'll take her home." That shit was so.
That's
Oh my
funny as-
God.
Oh my god, that's terrible.
That's horrible.
Human trafficking. Whoop, whoop.
But no, this,
Everyone should watch out for motherfuckers trying to take you home, by the
No,
way, and
what
doing
was-
some creepy shit.
For
Because there's a
sure.
lot of people who will do some awful shit to you in Tampa. Tampa's an
just wanna
epicenter for it.
clarify-
I just had to put that out there. Is like,
No.
there's a lot of human trafficking in Tampa, and people have to watch out
Out
and be
of the
responsible to
6
get in the right
cops-
Ubers, everything.
out of the 8 cops, I think it was, half of them knew me, and they started laughing. But like, and they had to tell the other cops to slow down, bro. That's fucking dumbass.
Well, with 0 people, it's like that, you know, and shit. It's a little bit different, but just, you know, the uneducated person. How about that?
One time, I walked down the street on 7th Avenue with the fucking mask on, with the bandana on, and it was on my.
You were
head.
looking like the Hamburglar.
That
or
is
Zorro.
That is so fucking funny. I can't.
But you would continue.
That's so funny.
I'm
though,
sorry, I
because
couldn't help you.
no, when the cops got all fucking, because the way I did it, the flower bucket was blocked by the crowd of people, and I was looking crazy, and they were all getting tense and ready, like they're all like, I guess they're like yo yo yo, and then when I came out the open with the bucket of flowers, they busted out laughing to the Sanman. That shit was crazy.
My God.
I was by Tequila's when it was a full moon.
Oh my god, tequilas.
It was just funny. I had on.
I will never go to Tequila's again because I remember the only time I went
They're
there.
closed.
I know, but like, even if they were open, I would protest it just because when I went there with you, one time you're like, "Hey, meet me here before your shift." It was a sandbar shift, and you know, back when I was working like a Wednesday or something on sandbar in the summers, like it was some bullshit shit like 5 years ago at least, minimum 5 years ago.
Why do I want to meet you there?
Because that's where you were. Like, come down here and meet me for a drink or whatever, you know. And I was like, all right, whatever. So I went down there and I had
remember
and
that.
I wasn't 21 yet, so it had to be like longer. It had to be at least 6 or 7 years ago. And you were like, give him a sangria. So it was half frozen margarita and
I
half
remember
frozen sangria mixed together and swirled.
And
I had it in a little
God.
9-ounce cup like we have, you know, at the grotto, like a 9 ounce. That's how they served it. So I said, okay, like I met him down there for whatever, talked a little bit, drank that thing, and walked back on the way back. I threw up so much, and I hadn't been drinking or anything. I puked the whole thing up, and I was so sick that I had to go home, and we shut down the sandbar, like literally because I was like, I can't fucking work. At like
never knew
19,
that.
yeah,
I never knew that.
yep.
I'm sorry. I used to love.
It's
them
okay. I
little-
was 19. You know what I mean?
I
Like,
love
should have
them
been
little-
drinking anyway. Shit.
I love the little sangritas. I think they named them after me.
That's a crazy fucking story.
I'm crushed.
Awful. It's okay, man. Like the thing is, they tasted good at the time, but just remembering them coming up kept me off them. I was like, there's sugar in them. Like, there's no reason to mix wine and tequila. Like that's a wild
The
mix right
best
there.
thing I
Red
remember-
wine and tequila. We're all better than that.
I
Four
remember,
Loco sounds like
We're better than that.
I remember when you first started bartending, just the little sun girl,
What?
the little dreadlock girl.
Dreadlock girl? The fuck? I don't know. Know what you're talking about.
That's the funniest shit that's ever happened. Ever.
What?
What? Just this little altercation here that just went to That was the absolute funniest thing that the universe has to offer.
He was the coolest little bartender ever. I remember when we used to tell people
Oh
that
my God.
we were related.
I still tell people we're related.
Do you?
Yes,
They
all the time.
are.
He'll be like,
You
he'll be
are
like-
related.
No, literally,
Ladies and gentlemen,
he
Landon
will be
and
like, "That's my
Sanman are-
son,"
that-
and I'm like, "Nah, he's my son." That's usually my retort. It's
They're-
like that.
Yeah. They're each other's sons.
It's my kid right there.
They,
That's my child.
They're
I'm
each
proud of
other's
him. You
children.
know, he's a little bigger for his age, but
they are each other's
he's out here
children.
doing it. Now I want to hear shit from you.
That's really hilarious.
Children are fucking awesome, man. My son's finally fucking talking a
I
little
saw
bit.
that video. That was cool.
Yeah, he fucking fell over right before he got to the pool.
That was hilarious.
This is fucking
He
just-
wanted
Can
to
you swim?
He wanted to get
Oh,
there
it's
bad.
just a little tiny pool.
Yeah.
He loves laying on his back.
It's worth teaching them. You know what I mean? They can learn that young. He's
Oh,
what,
no,
like
he's
3
great.
now?
He's 2.5 almost.
Okay, yeah. I was like, yeah, that's about the age where like I started to learn when I was 2.
He's in December.
Like
bro.
I could be like I didn't have to have any parental guidance or whatever when I was like 3. By 3, I could fucking swim.
I like roaches.
Yeah, save them, man.
Yeah, for real. No, he
I
needs to
blend
be.
them all up.
That's
He,
called a graveyard.
yo,
Is that what
he's a
it's called?
It's like
mile
graveyard.
away.
You just take a bunch of dead things and put them together, and you Frankenstein it. You know, you take a bunch
Are
of
you
dead
lying?
things, dead parts. No.
That's really cool. I love that though.
Yeah.
That's why the first one was all mixed with everything.
Okay. Yeah. There you go. I like
learned
it.
two
I
new
like that
things.
approach. So, Adam, how did you feel about shooting last time? Because
That
Sanman
was
didn't go
great.
with us.
That was wonderful.
Why didn't I go shooting?
Because you
were
weren't
at
here.
You had your family emergency.
Yeah.
But,
What did you shoot?
well, you tell him, Adam.
I think we shot 22 and 9mm, 10mm, and
I'm
a
saying
5.56.
what?
We shot a
What-
5.56 and AK
What
too.
did you shoot?
Is that 7.62 or were those?
That's a 7.62, yeah,
All right.
by 39.
How much does it cost to go shooting?
Supposed to be. I was telling him like $40, like if you go with me, but that's also a nice price. Like right now, if you were just to go to the range and try to buy ammo,
I wanna go with
all
you,
that shit,
$40
that
bucks.
shit would be like $150.
I just want to go with you $40.
Yeah,
I just
we can do that.
I just emailed my attorney and asked him to do whatever it took to get my license because I feel like someone's following me home.
Regardless, my thing is this: you shouldn't have to have a license, and that's what's sad. You should not have to have a license to own a gun.
Yeah,
but
someone's
you don't have
following-
to unless you're a felon. There's different. Like,
I'm a
things.
felon.
Exactly. So you have different things,
I
and
mean,
I also think
two-
felons immediately upon getting out of jail should have all their rights back. I don't know
And
why.
you've done your time. That's
No, that's
right.
it. It's like, what's the point of doing time if you're going to be a second class citizen? That's bullshit. Like, I've always been for that.
And
like,
then I did an application
I
20
hate it,
years ago that they lost. 28 years ago
Such
that they
bullshit,
lost.
man. Like-
So I had to do it all over. So my application is what he said 6 years old now,
Regardless
and
of-
they're under investigation. What the fuck?
this
It's
is a
6
real
years
bureaucracy
ago.
and some real shit that's happening, and a lot of people are prevented from having firearms. And a lot of times, it's
No,
some
I'm
weed
scared
charges
for
and
my
shit that
life,
makes it a
man. Every-
felony.
Damn, I
And
wonder.
they can't have it. It's wild.
I'm honest to God. I'm scared to drive home at night. I was trying to even think about maybe I could leave the money there, or I'm
If
really.
you really need to that bad, what you could always do is you could bank the money at like the grotto. Like if you gave me like an envelope with your cash, I'll put Sanman on it and I'll drop it in the drop safe. And my
No,
dad would
I'm
get the
very
envelope.
seriously because I
No, because
don't.
my dad used to have, when I used to walk home before I had my gun and shit,
Uh-huh.
like my dad used to be like, yo, drop your money just in case, like you don't get
Yeah,
robbed.
yeah,
just, you
yeah.
know.
No, but I mean, this is like last night. I took an alternate route just to see because I thought someone was following me, and then that's why when I usually leave Ybor now, I drive around and I go behind. I go park behind and I hang out for 30 minutes, or I go somewhere, just to see if I recognize anything, and then I take off, because I don't never leave. You ever see me get in my car when I'm ready to go? I don't never go home immediately.
Right away, yeah, you just drive
I drive around and see if anybody's following me, and then when like the other day, I swear when I got off the interstate, someone's following me, so I drove past my shit, and then I went
Pull
in.
over and park in somewhere and then get out. That's what I do. If
Really?
I think someone's following me, I'll just pull over to like the nearest plaza or whatever, or like side road, whatever
Highly
it is.
popular.
Just pull over. And they're gonna go past you. Like if they're gonna pull behind you, they mean no harm to you, or they're warning you of something. If they're a good Samaritan, like, oh, your taillight's out. But,
Yeah.
I hate that shit.
Yeah.
Like, don't tell me.
Yeah,
Don't tell me.
no,
Like,
no
matter what.
if I feel,
Yo, that's a good way to fucking.
Don't be a good Samaritan, man. Like ever.
I
Like
hate that.
Good
You
Samaritan
wanna hear
shit
a
will
funny
get you
story?
killed 10 out of 10 times, regardless of whether you're right or wrong on it. It's just how it is. Don't do it.
I drove all the way from Sarasota with my friggin' the muffler hanging in my truck. I wanted to just fall off so I could forget about it. You know what I'm saying? I drove all the way, sparks coming. I didn't know that was dangerous and stupid at the time, but sparks coming out from my car. Nobody said shit.
That's great.
I get all the way to Hillsboro by the friggin' casino, and this guy, he's bumping the horn. You know, it's like he's pulled in front of me. He would literally,
Yo, what the fuck?
Yeah, he
Like-
made me friggin' stop and pull over and told me, "Oh man, you're done." I was so pissed, you know, because I'm like, dude, I know. I'm trying to make the bitch fall off so I can just forget about it. You know what I'm saying? And when he did that, that motherfucker jumped under the car, fucking hot. He fucking got a hanger and tied the bitch up.
Hey, good for him, man. I will say there are some people on the road that like mechanics that like it bothers them to see shit wrong on the car.
That
They're like,
shit
pull the
was
fuck
good.
over, let me fix it right now.
Yeah.
I don't care if you have weed. I don't care whatever's going on in your car.
He
I don't care. Just
fixed-
let me fix that shit for you.
And he fixed it.
There are
and,
those people too.
and it lasted the life of the car, the
Dude,
life of the truck.
I'll tell you, there are some mechanic people out there that are like, that's what they are.
If
So
you know
they,
somebody wanting to sell a truck or like an old truck or something, I want to get one.
okay, good to know. I'll keep an eye out.
I got $150.
You're out of your
my-
fucking mind.
I mean, you might be able to get like a toy, Tonka.
No, I mean I seriously want to get a truck, and I have more than $150.
Well, let's sincerely hope you have more than $150.
That's funny.
Wait, you taking a piss?
No, I saw the cashews.
I was saying, man, for cashews, ladies and gentlemen. He's almost to them. He's reaching for them, and he's grabbing them. And now he's bringing them back. He's gonna.
You want some cashews?
I do. I need some cashews. Fuck yeah, dude.
Oh, I want to be greedy with mine, dog. You might as well take the bowl.
Sanman is eating $10 worth of my cashews, which he is welcome to. I just see the way he's doing. He's like, no, I want a handful. I want all of
I'm
them.
saying for real though.
Yeah, I mean, get yourself to a helping. I'm not saying these are things to like pick out with your four fingers. Like, no, get a fistful. That's okay.
Get a fistful.
Get some of my nuts
This
in
is a
you.
good
Like a
pork from
circle
him.
jerk.
No, that's fair.
Everybody reach in, get a fistful.
Get a
I
fistful of my nuts in you.
I liked in the movie Harriet. And he goes,
What are you putting here? I want to hit this.
I just bought weed. You want to put the roach in there?
No, it's all right. I'm gonna get my shit. I'll put it in there.
I just like, I bought the little machine. I like rolling them up. It's, you know, I'm old school.
Hey, nothing wrong with it. I just like to get variety.
Okay. That was me
What?
breathing and enjoying the nuts like that.
Yeah.
Did you read about on Facebook when this shit said he met the girl that likes to play with his nuts? And he goes, "Oh my God, I love the way you play with my nuts. Why do you like playing with my nuts so much?" And she said, "I miss mine. I just miss my nuts." That's crazy, eh?
Yeah, that's fucked up. That's what happened.
What would you do if someone said that?
Said what?
You're with a girl, right? Why do you got all the beer, nigga? You're with a girl, right? And she says, she plays with your nuts all the time. And you go, "Damn, girl, why you play with my nuts so much?" And she says,
Is that an issue?
she said, "I just miss mine."
Oh my god, that's fucking great. I love it.
I would look her in the face and be like,
What the fuck would you say?
I was this way. That's just funny, bro. The whole situation just makes me laugh. That's all
Have I
have
ever
to
told
say.
you about the Save My Life?
No.
Would you save my life?
What does that mean?
All right. We're walking in the woods, right?
Oh, I know what it means.
Already
based on the walk in the woods. I know where this is going. So
I thought you'd heard it before.
No, I've heard it before. Nah. You good. Also, that's a myth. That what helps it. I'll get you. I'll take you on horseback. I'll find a donkey or something.
What the fuck are we talking about?
All right.
Well, okay.
Yeah.
Would you
Illustrate.
save my life?
It depends on the situation.
You wouldn't save my life?
It depends on the situation.
All right.
Explain the situation.
All right. I'm walking in the woods. We're walking in the woods, drinking beer, chilling.
Oh.
Wait,
Hard to
okay.
hear you
I have
with the
there's a
little
hole
nuts
in the
going on
story
your mouth. Hold
already.
on. What's going on?
There's a hole in the story already.
We're filling in the
We're
hole.
walking through the woods drinking beer.
All right. We were chilling out, drinking beer under the tree.
Okay.
So I decided to take a pee. And a snake falls out of the tree and bites me on my shit. Would you help me suck the poison out?
Nah, you good.
You let me die.
I tried to get you to the nearest medical professional who could help you.
Well, I'll tell you what. I would save your life.
I would squeeze the poison out.
I don't.
I would.
I
venture
just
to do
cut that
much.
fucker off.
But you still got hands, you know. You can do that shit yourself.
That's.
You're
You're not cutting my dick off. You're not cutting. No, bro.
It's amputation, bro. Because if that spreads to like it's like your pelvic region, like you're gonna die. Your spine might get infected.
I will
You're going
fucking
to
hand
die.
salute the world.
You're just gonna die. You'd rather die.
Yeah.
You'd just rather Ernest Hemingway yourself.
If you're
and
gonna
just
take my,
blast
or
off.
then I'm a girl.
Okay.
Then I'm a girl. I'm a girl after that.
That's a Hunter S. Thompson shit.
I'm a girl after that.
I don't think you're a girl because you get your dick fucked up. Because there's a lot of people who like, let's say,
Nah, I'll make them make me a pussy and everything. Like,
Why you
like,
can't get it sewed back on?
yeah, dude, hold on. This thing is genetics have changed at this point. Hold on, that your own dick can be regrown on you. Like, it
Oh
takes,
God.
no, think about that. You can take your genetic material.
But what if it
literally
grows
in
back
stem
smaller?
cells. It's the same shit. It uses the same genetic imprint.
What if it grows back smaller though?
I mean, what do you take a smaller dick as opposed to no dick?
What if the motherfucker grows up with a little limp, little?
Or like
Just
curly,
like
like
Sanman.
a pig's tail?
Yeah.
I mean, that's just we don't need to hear about that. We don't need to go there. That's not what we were trying for. But hey, there it is. Okay.
Yeah. What if somebody
how
had
do we
a
get on this stupid subject?
I don't
What
know.
if
I'm
somebody
just
ha-
kind of contemplating.
What if
life.
somebody had a dick that was so misshapen that you couldn't even tell it was a
I don't
dick?
want to talk about dick, man.
I get that. Yes.
What were we talking about before that? Because it started out being funny.
It's still funny.
Yeah, but do we really want to dive into that realm? I would say no.
Yeah, I don't want to talk
Yeah,
about dicks no matter
I'm
what.
not in the mood to go down that fucking realm. What I will go down the realm of is I'm glad that we got a new microphone.
Right on.
That shit was sounding good. I think we gotta start thinking about even if we do some low budget ways because I think
we need to make
cameras.
these bumpers, these buttons.
We can do those too. We gotta just think of
But the
what's
camera's
so
more
design.
important.
Or the cameras, like even if they don't have to be super high quality, but
Nah.
they have to be enough that each person.
Three.
Like honestly,
That's it.
We
That's
get
all we
3
need.
cameras.
What
We
do
can
we
do
have
it.
3 cameras?
What?
What are we gonna have 3 cameras?
I mean, just so we can start recording shit.
Because
Sorry.
everybody needs an
Man,
angle.
what the fuck y'all doing?
That's my foot. Like I'm just
yeah,
fucking
but why are
with it.
you reaching under the table, dog?
I'm scratching my leg.
Oh, okay.
Oh, you think we're collaborating over here? My leg is going crazy over here. He's scratching
I
his
can't
leg. He's
even
like, "What the
see
fuck
his
are you
leg."
guys doing? Conspiring against me."
Nobody's conspiring.
Y'all do is white, ain't
I'm French Indian.
I just said I don't trust white people. And then I think there's a good joke at the end of that. You go, "I don't trust them Jews either." But you're talking to me.
Man, I love your dad. He's funny as fuck.
No, you told me like, I don't trust white people. It's like I was gonna say like, no, the white people are cool. It's them Jews you got to watch out for. Which might sound weird, but just, I don't know. I got a very weird sense of humor as a Jewish person.
I think it's awesome.
You know what it says in the Quran? It says that if you're Jewish, Christian, or whatever, as long as you do the right shit, you're a Muslim. And that's what I look at. That when I see you and your
It's
family.
about the idea that you got to live by a certain way, and if they might not be exactly what you think is right, but they're trying and they're ultimately doing good.
So
and they're
long
good
as you
people,
try and
you're
do
like, all
right by everything and everyone, then
everyone recognizes that, I think, across all religions, and everyone can see it. But sometimes...
I mean, some people have tried to infer that Eric or whatever is racist. I can't do that because I don't see that.
I've heard that from some people, and it just annoys me because I'm like, you don't know shit, and your definition of racism is vastly different from what like real racism is.
Yeah, for real.
You're just there like you get offended about some tiny little thing that doesn't really matter versus like actual like institutional racism that's going to keep people from getting jobs, getting discriminated.
This is what the problem with the people in the world, and we were talking about this the other day, is they think about everything how it affects them.
It's all me-centric, exactly.
Yeah. I never heard that before, but that's what it is. And then I came up with the term. Damn, I can't even remember what was it. No knowledge narcissist. That's what the fucking
disagreeable narcissist.
My thing is that's what's being peddled. I think pop culture.
What a bunch
image.
of dumb motherfuckers.
That's what people want. They
don't
want that.
know.
It's easier to control narcissists that can stay in their own Instagram bubble.
Yeah.
You know, that get
bunch
limited
of dumb
information
motherfuckers
that
that don't know shit.
Because you can censor it how you want.
Yeah.
You give to them. They keep doing their thing. They retweet to all their people. They get big based on their standard. Oh my god! Like it's this whole. It's a sick society issue is what it comes down to. It trickles down from the bottom, from media, all the way down to the individual. It's wild. The values that are being like promoted. There's not.
And
really
I blame
values.
Trump.
What's up?
I blame Trump.
You blame
nothing to do
I'm
with
just saying,
Donald
like,
Trump.
I feel like values
This
in
started
general
in,
are
like,
being promoted,
2007.
you know what I mean? Like,
I'm just
wholesomeness-
playing.
Just in general, I'm just saying, like, I feel like wholesomeness isn't being like promoted like anymore. Like that's like a bad thing. You know
It
what
is.
I'm saying?
It made me laugh. I just said it to say it, and then you started laughing because it's ridiculous. And you said, fuck that. That's not true. It's like nobody has family values.
Dude, that's what it is. Family values, all of them are looked down upon. All religion, no matter what, is looked down upon right now. It's like, this is what you see when you try to go into a communist state. They try to make the state is doing right. You do right what the state says, you're good. All outside influence, aka God, which is the ultimate influence to a lot of people.
Discrimination only exists on TV. Fox News, CNN. That's where that's the only place.
Whereas you're saying you don't see it on the street
yes.
like that. Like
No, man, I'm telling you, I was talking to. Well, you were there, I think. When
You will not be able to stay at home.
No, they were just saying that they didn't see the discrimination, blah 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 blah. And I told them that.
Yeah, I was there.
A few months ago, I saw a situation where these hipsters, thugs with money, well, they were filming and doing what I don't know. I didn't know what they were doing, but this older white lady, she asked them, "What are y'all doing?" And I was like, "Oh shit, oh shit."
were they like young black men or something?
Yeah, they were,
Okay.
but they had money, but they just
Were they filming a music video? Because you said they were filming and shit.
I don't know what they were doing, but they just looked like some thugs. I mean, they looked like thugs, gold teeth. What you think a thug is.
Okay.
Just filming whatever. I didn't know. And the lady, older white lady, you could tell she had money. She probably owned some slaves or some shit or whatever.
Oh, come on. You don't know that.
I know. I'm trying to give you an idea of what the.
No, that's great.
No, what the lady. Because I want you to understand how that you would have pictured.
How she was coming off. Like, she was like a wasp. Like, white Anglo-Saxon Protestant.
Yes,
No,
a
no.
wasp.
She was a
Fucking-
white Anglo-Saxon
That's not how
Protestant.
she came off. That's just how she would. That's what you would think. Just
How
looking
she
at her.
looked. Okay.
Yeah, and then she asked the black guy, "What are you guys doing?" And he, in turn, explained to her very professionally. I mean, and I was in awe that he was. He broke it down, told her everything that she needed to know, and how she was impressed. And I do this all the time. When I'm talking.
Was it two dudes on the bench in front of Carmine's?
I was right in front of gas bars.
Okay, because I saw some shit going on at the bench in
And,
front of Carmine's. So
I
they were
said-
filming a rap video.
No, I always think some of the people that are nice to me and the older people that are like, it seems like they go out of their way to be nice. No, they hated niggas back in the day and they had some, I can't help but to think that could be totally opposite or whatever, but I just think that sometimes.
You have every inkling to think that. I fucking think that. When I look at people like what you described. I fucking think that. All the time. When I see people and waspy,
You want
like
some
you
more?
said. No. This is not good. Waspy people, like he said.
Yeah. They hate niggas.
Mid to late 40s. Trying to be prim and proper. Always trying to dress prim and proper. Think that they're the shit.
I dated this rich white lady.
Okay.
And she cracked me up. Because as a Muslim, I took her to a Christian church. And I think you were there the other day when I think the guy we were talking, he was a pastor of the church that I took her to. And what really cracked me up was she didn't know anything about the Bible. I've been studying the Bible for years. Then she told me what she believed. It had nothing to do with the Bible, what she believed. And she broke up with me. Well, actually, I broke up with her. I just pointed the direction that I can't be with somebody that stands on some fake shit.
What did she believe?
Huh?
What did she believe?
The white man.
I don't understand what that means.
That everything, his story,
Oh, okay.
you know,
Okay.
it's not the truth. So anyway,
You have very ambiguous wording for all of this, you know.
I mean, she just believed in everything that she believed in the system.
Okay. I see what you're saying.
I like how we're talking about this while we're fucking these nuts up.
It's all right. Come on. Keep going. Fuck it. It's against the rules, but
I'm looking at your nuts and you're looking at my nuts. I want to see you can finish these nuts first.
Let's keep going.
We're having a nut
What were you
competition.
saying? Man, damn it.
Um.
This girl.
Oh yeah, she was beautiful, man. She was really hot. She was older than me, and I met her when I just got out of jail, and I started my first detail shop. No, that was like my second detail shop. And one day, she picked me up, and I took her to dinner at the what was it? Like the Waffle House.
Dinner at the Waffle House? That sounds terrible from the outset.
You know, it really does.
That's not something you plan for. That's something that
No.
happens at 4 or 5 a.m.
Fuck
No.
both of you. I love Waffle House.
I'm not saying it's bad. I'm just saying there's ways that this happens. And dinner at the Waffle House is not how it goes down.
No, she liked
Or
Waffle.
should in an ideal environment.
She really liked Waffle House. So we went to Waffle House. I had a really good day. Made
You give her
couple
Cracker Barrel, she gives a pussy right on the dip. Bad.
That's so bad. But I took my shoes off at the Waffle House. And she could, because they're soaking wet. You know what I'm saying? I've been working all day. They're soaking wet. I took my baby to dinner or whatever. And she could not fucking stand the fact that I had my shoes off under the table. And fucking, she couldn't eat.
She thought it was gross.
Yeah, she freaked out.
Well, let me ask, Sanman, and I'm not saying I want to see your toes, but are your toes in good health? Because, dude, if your shit's looking ranky, like, I get it.
I got the cutest motherfucking
Bro, I don't want to see them. Like,
I could never be with a
but,
girl
like,
with gross feet.
Oh, God, get that shit away from me. There's only a motherfucking Patrick's fucking Skittles sock separating me between fungus. Fucking a menagerie of funguses. Tropical funguses and
You know, I
fungi.
got cute feet.
A menagerie
Oh my
of
God.
fungi.
No, I want to tell you something. I want to share with you. This is crazy. This guy used to know sell cocaine to everybody. And he had a room. He had this dog named Buffy. And they left, but there were fleas in the room. And these guys go to the bathroom. When you get to the bathroom, you rinse your legs off. And then, you know, they're my homeboys, so I trusted them. I walked in there, and like when I said, within seconds after I walked in there, I had socks on, but there were fleas. I'm talking about, like, can you imagine how many fleas? It was crazy, man.
That's wild.
It was
I'm
wild.
sorry to fucking hear that. That sounds terrible in every way, shape, and motherfucking
It
form.
was. So why do you take my black dye?
Because I want to play with all.
Are you trying to imprisonate me? Make me a slave? And I see
Yes,
you,
I take your
I
dye,
think-
the dye that I gave you, and now
and then
you
I
are a
see how you
slave.
rubbing all on the dye.
Yeah, it's my dye now. You ain't never ruled like this before. Have your dye?
That's really funny. Well, why are you not on the thing? What are you doing, bro?
I had to take a piss.
You don't
The
look
phone.
like
That's
you don't look like you're pissing now, bro.
I'm not.
He's
So
right.
what are you doing there?
Sanman's right.
Texting my mother.
You do it.
You're lucky you got them fucking caterpillar eyebrows that make you look like you an engine.
What the?
You're an engine, ain't you? You turned engine, didn't you? I like that on.
Always have been, always will be.
No, on was it Dancer with Worth? You turned
Oh
engine.
my God.
You said you turned engine, didn't you? Why you turned engine? Let me tell you about that. That shit broke my heart. Like, shit bothers me today. That shit happened 40-something years ago.
What?
I was in Oklahoma City, Grant High School, and me and my homeboy, Indian dude, Native American, we was gonna go out and smoke some weed. I said, let me grab a soda. And I went to get my soda, and I came back, and he was gone. Where the fuck
Might as
did he
well go for a soda. Nobody.
But then I just so happened to open I opened the door, and he was down on the ground, and a bunch of redneck hillbilly white boys was kicking him. And I closed the door.
Fucking teenagers are shitheads, bro.
Depends on the teenager, man. I was surrounded by a lot of I was a much cooler, nicer, more laid back human being when I was a teenager than I am now.
It's just changed also, like, and that's just generationally wise within these last years, you know what I mean? When you were a teenager versus when he was a teenager.
Right.
You know, like,
real shit.
society
I
was
was
harder. Society was just harder, man.
Like, and you know, I would say this all the time, like, in those days, if you had a tattoo, you're a bad mother. Don't fuck
Like,
with
yeah,
that kid.
shit,
Yeah.
things were different, you know, it was a whole different
But
thing.
now, you got gay dudes with tattoos all up the side of their body.
Everybody has tattoos.
Well, I'm
dude.
saying, yeah, but I'm just in my day, if you're
You're a sailor? They would always say, like, you're a sailor or
Yeah.
like a convict.
yeah,
That was like the idea. It was like,
oh,
you're-
yeah.
That's a prison tattoo or that's a service tattoo.
That's
And
right.
That,
It's art,
that was the
son.
acceptable things. Hey, also back then, Sailor Jerry was like, Norman Sailor Jerry was the only real form of American tattoo.
Still had Ed Hardy, man.
Yeah, but that's like one guy. Okay, so you got two guys. It's like, so you want a tattoo and you're in Minneapolis, you can't get shit done. In like the 50s or 60s, you aren't getting shit done in like 90% of cities. You gotta seek it out.
I wasn't trying to interrupt you. I was just trying to be
No,
the
you're good.
background.
Do your thing. I was.
That was some funny shit.
I was trying to think. I can't. All the birds are gone. What does it say? And why you want to smoke my joints, man?
I don't.
I rolled them up.
I'm down with it. I'm kind of feeling this right now. The glass.
You wrote him?
I rolled.
Let's
didn't-
I
smoke
think you
between
should.
us.
I think you should.
Just
hit one.
me and you.
Hey,
Just
hey, look at me. I still want to hit it. I want to offer you this too. There's an alternative. We can have both.
All I can
Okay.
This is
say.
a polyamorous kind of
All I can
relationship
say
here.
is when a white man says to me, "I want to hit it," and I'm high on mushrooms and whatever the
I
fuck.
didn't say
else.
nothing about that, and I am not, and that is a lie.
I'm high or whatever. Y'all trick me. Y'all ain't jacuzzi and nobody. That was so funny. I knew y'all was a couple of faggots. Y'all ain't jacuzzi and nobody. That's
Lock
so
the
funny.
door.
I'm sitting on my hands right now. Let's go.
No, that's happened to me before. The white
What?
boys locked me in the house and told me their clan dad was coming home, and they did it for like 45 minutes.
Was that like
I
a
fucked
sexual
them
thing?
motherfuckers, man.
Or
No,
do you think they were actually? Or do you think they were trying to hurt you? Because
Yeah.
if they were, my thing is like, how old were these kids? Because like, wouldn't they just do it themselves?
I think I was
like, why would they lock you?
I
And wait till
first
it,
came
like,
back
that
to
sounds
America. I
weird.
might have been.
That's wild, dude.
I may have been almost 17, or may have been 17.
That's weird.
That's
That's like a whole weird. That's even some gay kind of like
no.
fantasy.
They were in Alabama, and they showed me the clan daddy shit, and then they fucking wouldn't let me leave.
Okay, but what's wouldn't let you leave? Is that just be like, no, stay, or is that like they feel like?
No, they fucking fought me. We fought for like 45 minutes because they wouldn't let me leave, but it was a joke.
So what does that mean? So they wouldn't let me leave, but it was a joke.
No, they would. I fought them for 45 minutes, but the dude wasn't coming there. He was. He didn't. They said that the dad dude was.
So
gonna
there was
be
no
home.
one on the way.
There was no one on the way.
Okay.
So they told me that he was.
That's
on
a
the
pretty
way.
fucking funny joke. That's a fucked up joke, but
Yeah.
that's fun. That's
Yeah,
fucked
yeah.
up, but that's
Terrible.
funny. That's fucked up, but that's
And it
funny.
was
My
like-
God.
it was
Like,
like-
that took me a while to get it. I
It's
did
like
not get
it was
that.
like 8 white boys and me, and I fought them motherfuckers. I mean, goddamn, I would. I
That sounds like it let go too far. If there's anything physical happening, they obviously let that shit go too far. It's like
no. I mean, I was fighting for my life.
that's not funny
And-
at
and-
that point. That's
and-
fucked up.
And no, I would. I think the reason they gave up because they had to. Because I had.
I fucking hate that kind of shit.
I was winning.
I love that kind of shit.
Yeah, I was winning, and they couldn't keep it a joke, so they had to say it's a joke.
Brings so much fucking prime.
A lot of people get hurt
fucking
that way,
anger.
mentally and physically. There's a lot of bad shit can go
There
on from
becomes
that.
a point.
You can't do shit like that to people.
And then they said,
plain and simple.
The
It becomes a
Klan-
point where it's not a fucking joke.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, dude. Like, yeah, it's
they
obviously
said
not
that
a
the
joke.
Klan was coming to my house to do something or whatever, and they came and like it's just a bunch of kids from school.
That ain't fucking funny.
And they came. It was funny. They came to toilet paper our house, and whatever that was, but we fucked their ass up.
I'm trying to think of this. Okay, the fucking their ass up thing I think is funny, but like
No, we were waiting for the. See, we lived in a neighborhood. And there were like 6 black families that lived in this. Like,
so you had like a cul-de-sac
no, it was fucking like.
or just the street.
Just say like Carrollwood.
Yeah.
6 black
But
families.
it just happened. There's a bunch of black people living there.
No, it was 6 black families. So we told them, and then it was like Mike Hamilton and his little sisters. The one little sister was too much. She was too little, and the other sister was a goofball, so she couldn't participate. So it was me, my brother, and the white boy and his sister, little goofy white boy with red hair and freckles, and his little sister. So we had BB guns and all kinds of shit. So they rode up there on their little, like I guess, in them days you'd be 14 years old, you could get a motorcycle. So they came up there and we shot them up, and they did not achieve their objective, which was to toilet paper our house, which that shit was funny as fuck.
Hey man, the right to bear arms is for all. That's why you never trust anyone who wants to take your guns away. Period.
Yeah, we fucked them
That's
up.
it. You
That
can't
shit
trust
was
those
good.
people.
And they
They
had
can
to
do
come.
some fuck shit.
They had to come to school
gonna
the
do
next
some fuck
day.
shit.
The next school day, which I think was on Monday, and they were limping, and we chased their ass off. And then they said that one time they wanted to play football with us, and they said, okay, it was 4 white guys and 2 black guys, and they said, who's gonna be on the niggas team? And they said, I ain't gonna be on the niggas team. I ain't gonna be on the niggas team. So they made me
Nowadays,
mad.
that shit is all reversed.
I said, that's fucked up. I said, well, none of y'all gonna be on the niggas team because the niggas is leaving. And they said, okay, please. And they gave us the scrub dude, and we fucked them dudes up that day. We tried to kill them.
Good.
Yeah, that is good. That is good.
His name was, what was that motherfucker's name? Moody. I think that was his name. And they always used to say, come here. Over here.
Come here.
Yeah, they used to say that. They
Yeah.
used to say that. Come here.
Come here.
Over here.
Yeah. I just kind of like that. Let's all just start saying that.
and then the time-
Right, yeah.
Hey, you know what we should do?
It's not.
No, listen. The next time that we're all at work, we'll all put our heads on the bar, and whoever the hostess is will say their name really soft. Who's the other hostess?
Me. Hi.
I was like, I'm not
I
fucking
am
with the
host.
hostess.
I
I fuck
am
with
the
nobody. I fuck
singular
with
host
nobody
that-
working
Okay, so
there.
we'll
that
do
you
it like
guys
this.
have at the moment.
We'll
I'm
go
not
like-
working with any clients.
like
Besides
this.
People who
Raquel.
work there.
Raquel's the only other person who does it because she will do it.
So we'll go
It's
like
not
this.
even her main fucking job.
Raquel.
Oh yeah.
Raquel.
You're on your own on that. That just sounds all you. I'm not doing that.
No, we did that in jail. That shit was so fucking funny.
Do you really want to repeat things that you've done in jail?
I don't care, man. That's my badge. They said, have you ever been in jail? I'm a black man in America, motherfucker. What's up?
All right, but like, do you learn enough good lessons that you want to keep them going forward? Like, was it I know that you say jail is generally a positive experience.
I love jail.
Fuck.
You know
What
why?
is the likelihood of
But-
just a normal person
You know
living in
why?
America getting arrested? Because
Dude, no, our incarceration rate is like 5 times higher than even China
like,
or Russia.
because
and
that
that's
was
fucking
like
wild to
me.
think about.
I was a
Like,
normal
doing it.
human being. Like
I-
I
Nah,
was
dude,
not a
you're
criminal.
gonna get fucking arrested at some point.
Like,
that's why you stay away.
that's
That's why
so
you know your
crazy.
rights when it comes to cops. You don't give anything.
Nothing.
You keep your shit locked.
Nothing.
You know, like,
Nothing. Nothing.
nothing. And that's it. And when you do that, am I detained? No.
Bye.
All right, goodbye. I'm not detained. But what's the crime? There is no crime. I'm not detained.
Bye.
Okay, goodbye.
See you
I'm
later.
leaving.
See you later.
I am leaving. Goodbye.
Yeah.
And it'll work.
I've done that a bunch of times too.
It'll work. It's like you're
I used
fucking
to
pulling me
tell
over
them,
for nothing. It's
I was
bullshit.
like, yo, motherfucker, I like to fight the cops. What's up?
I want to avoid.
And no,
You got angry, underpaid, undereducated individuals that have gotten their anger out because they didn't get accepted for a
But do
variety
you
of
know
other
how many
positions.
times that has gotten me away with shit and I'm guilty?
Gotten you away with shit?
I've gotten away with fucking some shit. I had a fucking QP in the car one time and the guy pulled me over for no reason.
Same, man. There's this thing called jars. Like
Yeah,
mason
you're
jars.
absolutely right.
Like, there's no reason anybody should be caught for smell under any circumstance.
He just pulled
in
me over
2021.
because I was driving really slow on MOK, Nebraska and Palm Avenue.
Okay.
But I had a flat tire
That's
in Thenona Sassa, and I drove slow the whole way from Thenona Sassa to here. And I lived on Teleferro and Palm Avenue, and he pulled me over looking for drugs, and I fucking went ballistic. And at the time, I did have a QP in the little thing on the back of the truck.
That's when you do it because you have nothing to lose. It's
So,
like, fuck it, go out.
And I also kept my ID back there, and I was screaming at this cop. Like, I lost my fucking mind.
Did he pull you over for like legitimate reason in a sense? Like,
He
did
said-
you not come to a complete stop? Like, did you do something that actually violated
I
a
was
law?
just driving slow. Really slow because I had 2 flat tires.
How slow is really okay? The thing is, they
Maybe-
can pull you over
yeah,
for having like
I mean-
2 visibly flat tires. Like, they can pull you over.
No,
for
I
that.
didn't have the flat tire. I got a mace shift. It was, I don't know.
Donut or some shit. Like,
No, I don't know. Well, that's a whole nother story. Because what's that dude's name? Pat? Okay,
Pat?
Pat. That you can't tell whether it's a man or a female.
Oh,
my God.
Okay, so I'm in Thenona Sassa. I got insurance on my car through my cell phone. Wait. So I have car insurance or whatever on my cell phone. Back, I don't know if they still do that, but back in the day, that was a big thing. You get roadside assistance from your cell phone service. So I called them, and this fucking, I don't know what it was, showed up, and I kept trying to ask his questions to find out whether it was a male or a female. It said that it was in the Navy, and because I didn't know. I was trying to say, okay, this little tiny thing, it was this small person, but I didn't know whether it was a man or a female. And so anyway, I said, okay, whatever it did, it fixed my car, and I drove from Thenona Sassa, which is a long ways.
Whatever it.
Well, I don't know.
They.
I kept trying to ask it. I figured out what it was,
they-
but it wouldn't let me know. It wouldn't give me any clue one way or the other. But it did something to the tire.
You're supposed to say they, man.
Is that what I'm supposed to say?
Because it dehumanizes.
Which I get. I understand. That's a fair argument.
I never
which I know
had
you're
that.
not trying to.
If
No.
you can't
It's
figure
because
out
think about
whether
it.
it's
Like,
he or she, it's they.
It is an object. He or she identifies them as a person.
Or they.
So being able to say they is a way, regardless of gender, that you're able to identify them as a person.
Okay, I never heard.
With
of that.
also, you can just do that with people in general. It doesn't matter regardless of who they are. You can always say they. Which, that's how I try to refer to everybody. I'm like, they did this, they did this, they did this, they did this.
Okay,
this
well-
person did this, they.
I didn't know it was they.
Anyway.
Yeah, I didn't know what it
Yes.
was they. But they did something to the car, told me to drive slow. I drove slow from from way past Fletcher Avenue to right there on right over here,
Nebraska,
Nebraska
Palm.
and Palm Avenue, because I lived right there. And this guy pulled me over. Thought I was suspicious of drugs. They were searching my car, all kinds of shit, and I lost my fucking mind. You know, 'cause I had a bad day. I cursed the dude out, and then when I opened up the thing, you know, the little thing that you in the back of the truck, I opened it up and I seen the QP there, and I was like, oh shit. I got my ID, and I was like, oh shit. Okay, yes sir. Okay, yes sir.
That'll happen though. But my thing is, if you like play into it, like, and you're like, whatever, just act like it's supposed
That
to be
was
there.
the universe showing
You-
you, hey, chill, asshole. Right? Like,
There's been a trillion times. I'm telling you, when I was
I've done that a bunch of times.
when I was at
too.
FGCU, and
What is the FGC?
Just
FGCU
you
was my
seeing
first school that I went to. You know what I mean? Away from my parents. I was like
Okay.
18. Went down to Fort Myers.
Got buck ass wild.
I mean, no, I had a great first semester with like summer. It was just a great time. And then fall came, and it wasn't even my fault, but some people had been rolling or having weed in like the dorm because we were in a dorm situation. It was like a big ass hallway, and you had like a room off each hallway, so it was like one same air system. So it just smelled like ganj, and we were one of the first people in general on the right, like 2 doors to the right. That was us, and I happened to be rolling up, and they caught it. But like literally, when we walked in, it smelled like it. And then, like, we just started to roll up. Like 2 seconds later, they came to us. I'm like, it wasn't us. Like, I'm telling you, it was someone else. But they searched us.
Man, Pops told me you was fucking.
And then they searched
Scarface.
They also searched our whole. That is a whole different thing. I got kicked out of my place, and then I got kicked out of my like actual other place. There's 2 different stories.
Oh,
so you were Scarface?
Nah, that's a lie.
I heard the video. Who put this shit together? Me. That's who.
No, nothing like that.
Wow.
Y'all are crazy.
Our listeners are really interested.
They said, I'm Landon. What's up? You fucking with me?
My boy was with me, who I'm not going to name, but he had made a bunch of caramels, weed caramels, and he had about 500 of them, maybe like pounds and pounds of this sticky, icky weed caramel that he was like slinging, and he got caught. We all got caught, and so they searched the place, and they open the fridge, and they find like all these bags of it, and I'm like, my mom like makes me caramels, and I really like them, and those are my own. And they're like, all right, so they just put them back in there. I'm like, all right, good. And then like they go in my shit, they find some like acid, but it's like in a tin foil, so they don't unwrap it, but they see like it's tin foil. Like, what the fuck is this? I'm like, that looks like trash to me. Throw it away.
Okay.
Yeah, like there's some shit like that. They find, but the thing that's really bugged out about, they found an eighth of weed. They found a pipe that I'm very sad that had like a cool little lizard on it that bothers me because my brother gave that to me and that got fucking destroyed and taken away. And I was like, that just bothered me more than anything because I was very sentimental at the time. And they found like an eighth of weed, and then they found like 10 or 11 Adderalls that like I had taken from an expired prescription for my sister because I was like, she's not using them, it was an old medication from her, so I just found them. I'm like, I'll take these to school. It might be some useful currency, or like maybe I'll take them. I don't know. And
fucking right.
So what are you gonna do about balding?
Balding?
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm going bald as hell, right?
Yeah.
That's a lie.
I just noticed that.
Am I going bald, Adam?
I don't think you are.
Right there.
I don't trust you, Sanman. I think you're fucking with me.
No, man. I think you should.
I think you're trying to fuck with me because I'm playing with my hair right now.
Listen, when he gave me that fucking
the line,
you looked exactly like your father for a split second.
Oh god! Don't do it! Don't do me!
And then it's so funny when he told me.
Yeah, you got about 30 years, buddy.
Hey, when he told me I'm managing on this day or whatever, I said, "Oh, that's Eric." What up, E? What up, E?
Oh no! Don't do it.
Look, you gotta do like that right now.
All I gotta say.
Right now, you gotta do it
like that.
Listen,
all I gotta say is if in 15 years from now, if I'm still sitting out front selling flowers, shoot me. Just take the gun. Take it. Have you ever had your dad talk about Shotgun Man?
No.
Okay, that's just between me and him. Shotgun Man.
Leave it between. Just leave it between. If it's between y'all guys, just leave it between y'all guys.
But we had the funniest conversation ever. That was crazy.
Oh man, it made me feel old now. I don't
then
like
he
it
said,
at all.
"This is the."
I don't fuck with that.
How old are you?
Like, why you got? I'm 26, dude. Like,
chill the fuck out.
No, but I'm starting to feel old now because you're past 20, like under 24. You're like, okay, you're young.
When you turn 35, you're gonna go back to this, and you're gonna go, wow, you don't know what you're talking about.
Well, obviously, but that happens every couple of years, regardless.
I didn't tell you.
I love doing it. I love it. That's my favorite thing about life.
I do too, but at the same time, it's
embarrassing as fuck.
It's not, well, of course, it's embarrassing. If you're a good person, you should be able to look back, right, and be embarrassed of yourself 2-3 years ago and think how you've grown as a person.
Yeah.
For sure.
That's like something that everyone should be able to like take from,
Probably at least until you're like 40.
What's that? $3
minimum. No, dude, you're good. Just take. He's like, he's Jewish. I gotta make sure I take the right amount of cashews, or else I'll be in debt for life. I know.
Oh my god, they're still there.
I know how these people work. I know their institutions.
The change that I put on the windowsill the first time.
I told you I wasn't fucking with your change, and it's still there. I've never moved your change.
I was told that
I first met your dad and your family. I never labeled you as anything but a human being.
And this is my thing. I think the key to
Well, we're
communicating with any
Americans,
individual
so I think
in
we
general.
like Jewish people.
I think the key to communicating with people in general is like viewing them as a human being first, and then that's how it goes. And a lot of people don't do that. You know, they're like, "Oh no, I gotta start with the cultural thing." It's like, no, just start with them as a person. You know, and that's where all communication starts from, because that's where it's all sincere. You know, sincerity comes from like the shared human experience that regardless of what language you speak, you can comfort somebody because you know what they're going through, and you don't need to be able to speak their language for that. You know. And I don't know. That's just my point on that.
Well, that's music.
I think I should make a film.
Music is it's a good point.
Music is a universal language that everybody understands.
I'm going to make
It
a
is.
film for your dad of how I work the crowd in front of the gas bars. So he can laugh. You think he would laugh?
I mean, if you showed him like a little film, I'm sure he'd like view it and laugh. If that was a desired effect to make him laugh, but I'm sure it would make him laugh. But then again, I don't know. Me and him have different senses of humor. Sometimes he's looking for serious things when he's not, you know, like, which sometimes I do too. You know, you're not looking for humor in certain things, so you like hear it and you're going, I don't fuck with this. But then
One time he told me when I was bussing at the place, look, disgusting. And I...
Who, me? Or him? Just back. No, there you go.
One time I was
Why is
bussing
this fucker
a few years
stuck
ago.
to the floor?
What? What? Is your chair?
The chair is...
You're moving it. You're literally moving it right now. I see you moving it.
Why does it not slide?
Because this is a gross place, and
Okay, never
y'all
mind.
don't. Hold on. Let me just say this. I'm the only one who's ever in charge of cleaning this, and I do D&D and a podcast in here, so the floor in here gets fucked up, and I'm the only one who does any maintenance. And it's not a lot, but fuck. Like, try to move this shit out.
But no,
Get the cat hair out of here. Fucking get, like, dude, I'm telling you, doing this floor is fucking hard.
your dad told me when I was bussing one night, I looked terrible. It looked terrible in there. I then, for 20 minutes, wandered around the grotto trying to find something desperately to clean. I couldn't. Like,
What did he say to you?
oh, the place
I'm
looked...
sure there was something in there.
Oh my god, there was not a thing. I
dude,
could
I'm
do.
sure there was
Okay,
something.
maybe after the second pass, I found an empty cup or something. You know how, but like at least like
He might have been in a bad mood. Who knows?
Oh, he told you to find something to do?
no. I was walking around. I was actually doing
He
something.
also might have been referring to more of the bar, like shit. You know what I mean? Like maybe a lot of empty glasses on the actual bar itself that like the
Oh.
bartenders used to take care of. You
But I
know what
wasn't
mean?
taking it personal. I just thought it was funny. I just
You know
thought
the-
it was hilarious.
the
His
funniest
observation, and then then I walk around. I couldn't find anything to do. Because
I will say it's different because when you're an owner, you know, like that light switch needs to be on. This needs to be
That's
done.
true.
That hasn't been dusted in like 3 weeks.
That's true.
Which I'm starting to realize managing now is like there's a lot of shit that goes into
Oh
play
my
dads. Like
God.
you would never want to even imagine, but sadly you have to. You know, it's
You
like
know what's funny?
you know how many light switches I gotta know? Like 60 or 70. It's fucking insane. Like that's wild. Like that's too many light switches that aren't in my own house for me to know. But I got to. It is
About
what
a
it
month
is.
ago, y'all were really, really busy. And I seen Eric out there busting tables.
Ooh.
Wait.
he tells us he doesn't mind doing that.
Wait,
He doesn't mind doing it.
was the
He doesn't mind it.
The funniest thing I ever seen in everything was he was busting the table. He's carrying the bus tub back, and he's trying to squeeze between some people, you know, customers, whatever. So he tries to make himself thin, and his shirt lifted up, and you just see that fucking pot belly and his pants. You know that.
Oh my
shit-
god, I have seen your.
But that's adorable.
I've seen your. I can tell you this.
He's adorable.
I've seen your dad's ass crack more times than I've seen my own dad's ass crack.
That is funny.
I
I've
will
seen
say,
that.
I always try to warn him when I'm with him, but it is what it is.
He's got plumber crack for
He's
days.
been doing that for years. It
I
is
just-
what it is. Like at a certain point, you just stop. Like
He
you
just
do
doesn't
when it's
care.
too
No,
bad.
I
otherwise,
admire
like,
your
just
father
like-
because he doesn't give a fuck.
He does not, and then, you know what? That's a level you want to reach.
You
right
know
there.
who- you
He
know
doesn't
what-
give a fuck.
He
He
doesn't
You know
give
who
a
I met?
flying
lives his
fuck.
life. He
It's
does whatever the
beautiful.
fuck he wants.
It's beautiful.
Is your grandfather? I used to love it.
Dude, my grandfather was a fucking awesome dude. Like I miss him.
And it sucks that what I heard in the end, how he got ornery and mean.
Yeah, but I mean that's how it goes. Like when you have
That's how
mental,
it goes.
like especially like in my family, like one thing I'm gonna have to watch out for is like dementia. Like dementia makes you an ornery, mean like piece of shit that'll just like bite and spit. Like it
Yeah.
makes you a piece of shit. Like and it's sad to say, it's a huge degenerative mental illness
Yeah,
that'll
yeah.
fuck
I've-
ravage
I've-
your brain.
Yeah, I've known
Like that's some shit my grandma went through, my grandpa went through. Like
Never stop.
so, and like that's my shit. I am kind of watching out for my dad. Like for me, like
You should check out On It.
wild. What's up?
OnIt.com.
Yeah, I mean, there's a bunch of like, what is it, like pills or like
Well, there's a whole bunch of shit that comes out of the ground.
Well, no, I mean, I'd be down to try something like that, but at the same time, I looked at there's Prevagen, and they were saying Prevagen was bullshit.
Can I see your wrist?
Look at that wrist.
I need to see both of them. Let me see your wrist. Other wrist.
He don't trust his wrists.
Now, what about your wrist? That's some bullshit, dog.
What?
At least he's got on the band I gave him.
I got the badge you
That's
gave me.
fucking bullshit, man. That's some brotherhood shit, my man.
I'd never take this bitch off.
Where's your band?
It's right here.
Oh, it's not worn. It's not on your wrist.
No,
so
what?
you're talking shit. Like you're trying to come down on me because
No,
I don't have it
look,
on.
look,
And
look,
you're like, I
look.
know where mine is.
Hold on, wait a
It
second.
might be between the car seat
That ring you
and the
gave me
center
to my
console.
fucking pinky green.
Look, we're not talking about that right now. We're talking about...
I'm not fucking kidding.
I'm the author of the giver of the thing. You need to have it on. You have no say so whether I have mine on or not. You know what I'm saying? I'm
What
the
kind of
author
fucking...
You can be the author as much as you
This
want,
is
bro. You're good.
communism.
No, so that's some bullshit. You don't have your wrist on.
I know you didn't say any coherent words right there, but all I can hear is communism coming out of it.
No, he said
I'm here
that.
to say
I didn't-
America.
No.
I'm here to counter that.
Listen, man. You don't have on that. Where is it at? You going to go get it right now?
I gotta pee.
Oh, okay.
I didn't make it.
I've managed very successfully, and I'm knocking on some fucking wood for that, to avoid that my entire life.
And
It's hard
and
to
they-
avoid
and
that
they
my
take you
entire
to
life.
court, and all these fucking dudes in there talking shit about this and that, da 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 da. It's the most annoying thing because they're all lying. But I figured out a way to stop that,
I was in a holding cell by myself,
and this is how you stop that shit.
like for 5 hours. You got nothing
Oh, mama, I'm in fear for my life from the long arm of the law.
It's a great song.
Hangman is coming down from the gallows, and I know
Don't
it
have
very
very
long.
The jig is up, the news is out. They finally found me.
The renegade,
you had it made. Retrieve for a bounty.
I'm telling
Never
you,
more to go astray. The
Like-
judge will have revenge today. The wanted man.
That's
Y'all
I'm telling
put
you.
it down.
in the last, I'd say when I used to get arrested all the time when I was a government target, and you know, you go into court and you gotta I gotta be on my P's and Q's, and I don't want to hear a bunch of bullshit. You know, these guys talking all bullshit about how to get out of this and just lies, you know. So I've just, one day, I just started singing that song, and the motherfucker shut the fuck up. So then every time I go to court, I just start singing that shit, and everybody shuts the fuck up.
There you go. And on that note, I think it's time to end. Ladies
I don't
and
want to end,
gentlemen,
no, man.
You don't
We-
want to end?
No, we
I think
need
it's a. I
we
think
need
it's. I
10
think it's
more minutes,
around.
man.
I think we need 10 more minutes.
10 more
Well,
minutes.
them more?
You want to close too?
I think it's around.
I was doing
the
that for
time.
your sake.
I think
No,
it's
man.
around the time.
I was doing that for you because you went like, no, it's not.
man. Let's
Hold
no.
on, hold on. Like what? Like I think it's
We're at
around
an
the
hour.
time.
No, I think we should go 20 minutes because both of y'all want to quit like little punk ass.
I say 15 and 20 minutes is fair.
All right.
15 and 20
So
minutes,
is that-
and then a 5-minute wrap up.
I was just kidding. I'm ready to go.
All right.
15
Well,
minutes.
we have been the YborKnuckleHeads,
Yup,
ladies
yup.
and gentlemen.
Who submitted to peer pressure?
Yeah, we did.
Don't we always?
Well, that's some funny shit.
Peace, love, and soul train.
Banana pills in your asshole. Thank
Oh,
you. Good
God.
night.